Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Byju's Exam Prep. Am I audible? All of you, am I audible? Thank you. We'll start in a minute. Let other friends join. Sai Babu, that's not possible. I cannot explain everything that I have done in half an hour. Please understand my problem also. Ask one specific point, I can repeat that. Happy birthday, Dhanya. Ask me one specific point, I'll help you that. But if you want the whole topic to be redone, not possible. Please understand my problem. Good morning, Nitesh. Hi, Poonam. Okay, let's begin now. Nitesh, please write the mail to me. I cannot help you without getting your mail. Guys, if you have any problem, you'll have to write the mail because your comments I can see and then it's gone. Sahil, if you can attend, it's better. Nitesh, please write mail. I told you. Okay, guys, let us begin now. Everywhere else, Ragini, everywhere. See, if anyone has written mail to me yesterday, I have not replied. Guys, I was there with you till 8 p.m. After that, I also went, reached my home at 9. So, how do you think I would have replied to any mail yesterday? I cannot reply after going back to home. Saturday, Sunday's mail will only be replied on Monday. Am I clear? Let's start. Guys, yesterday we were last thing that we were doing was Anglicist Orientalist controversy. Guys, what were the questions in this? All of you, what were the different queries that came out of this controversy? Medium of instruction, yes, Avni. Yes, what to teach, who will teach, yes, Nikhil. Yeah, this whole thing is about education. We are studying education chapter, Dinesh. So, invariably, the controversy would be about education only. Role of missionaries was another query. Yes, Avni, absolutely correct. So, guys, please understand. As I said, this controversy would be resolved by Lord William Bentinck's government. Now, all of you understand. Where does, or what does Lord William Bentinck do? Let me take a new slide. See, Lord William Bentinck appointed Thomas Babington Macaulay. Thomas Babington Macaulay is the chairman of the General Committee of Public Instruction. Now, guys, let me give you one clue. Macaulay is a hardcore Anglicist. All of you, if Macaulay is an Anglicist, what do you think his answer would be, or his support which will be on which side? Sariya, this class is not in Hindi medium. You are in a wrong class. This is an English medium class. We cannot be talking in Hindi here. If you have come for a Hindi medium batch, you are in a wrong batch right now. Absolutely, guys. Think now, he is an Anglicist. So clearly, his support would be towards Western education. Now, some of you who are asking who is an Anglicist, guys, yesterday also, the last thing we were doing is any person, any people who wanted Western education in India and supported English as a medium of instruction. Everyone, they are supporting English as a medium of instruction. On the other hand, yesterday only I told you they were Orientalist also. Now they want that the medium of instruction should be classical languages like Sanskrit, Persian, Arabic, these vernacular languages. So I hope, guys, those who were asking, see, best example of Anglicist will be Macaulay. He is best example. There were other people also. For example, there was one guy known as Alexander Duff. He was also a Anglicist. Guys, who was an Orientalist? If you ask me the example of this, how many of you have heard the name James Princip? How many of you have heard the name James Princip? Anyone in this class? Sarla, who was James Princip? Ankita, who was James Princip? Tell me, guys. Who was he? Already UPSC has asked question on him. Already a prelims question has come on James Princip. Shakti, a better word would be required. Guys, those who are in the class, who is James Princip? No, it's not. Yes, Sarla, you are correct. He deciphered Brahmi script of Ashoka. The edicts which were written or which were inscribed by Ashoka, they were in a Brahmi script, and it was deciphered by none other than James Princip. Guys, please put 3 star on him. In ancient history, you might be asked question on him. Yes, these are Ashoka's scripts. Maris, we are doing modern, and this is the last class of modern history. Please write mail to me. There you will, understand the things. So, guys, Macaulay, his committee came out with Macaulay minutes. And hopefully, I hope, guys, you all have understood now that because he was a Anglicist man. You can understand, guys, this Macaulay, he favored Western education. Now, let me tell you what all he said. Guys, he said Indian Oriental education is defective and unholy. Absolutely defective, absolutely bad. In his view, we should concentrate on education of only a few individual. Only a few individual education has to be favored by us. These few would be belonging to upper and middle class. They would belong to the upper and middle class. Now, those who are asking about what about the others, guys, he gave a theory. Theory is downward filtration theory. That means, guys, he said we will teach only few people. For example, we will teach Neeraj, we will teach, let's say, Nikhil, and we taught a few like these. From them, education would go down slowly and slowly. Everyone, I'm showing you. Yes, yes, Avni, trickle down theory. Downward filtration theory is basically nothing but the trickle down theory, that the things would move down in a very small, in very, I would say, minute sense, from one to five, other five. So if I show it like this, let's say this person, from them, from them, from them, like this, the education would go down to the masses. Everyone, let me show you two lines. Please observe this line and please notice this line. Last line is simple fact. Guys, everyone, look at the second last line. Macaulay wished to create a class of Indians who were Indians in color and blood, but English in taste and affiliation. All of you, if this comes in your exam and you are asked to comment, do you think Macaulay was successful in this, or do you think Macaulay did not achieve this? Every one of you. Kalyani says yes, Macaulay achieved it. Dinesh says no. Avni says somewhat achieved. Nikhil says greatly successful till this date. Vishal, Piyush, they say no. Avni says example is moderates. Guys, all of you are correct. Please understand. Nobody is wrong in this. Only thing is, you will have to give examples. Everyone, are you getting my point? You will have to give examples to make this clear, that what do you, say in this case. For example, everyone, see here. I'm giving you example of, let's say, Rohit Kumar right now. Guys, I'm speaking which language? English. I'm wearing what type of dress? Maybe t-shirt, jeans. Which sports do I love? I love cricket. Which food do I prefer? I like the Italian food. I'm thinking about eating pizza in the break time. Guys, what I'm trying to say is, do you think somewhat in taste and affiliation, the things that he wished I'm giving you one example. I have taken myself as an example, guys, because he cannot do anything for my color. Whatever is my skin color, that would remain the same. Similarly, he cannot do anything about my blood. So he cannot change the biological things. But then the cosmetical changes can definitely be done. And to some extent, he was successful. Everyone, am I clear about this? All of you, am I clear about this? Similarly, guys, my request to you people will be, go to 8th class NCRT and read the education chapter from that. If you don't want to read the chapter on your own, in your tablet lectures, I have covered the NCRT also separately. You can listen to that also. Why I'm telling you, you will get some very beautiful quotations over there. For example, Macaulay had famously said, in one rack of English library, there is so much knowledge which is there in all the libraries of India, Arabic world, everywhere. Guys, what they are showing, they are just saying, or Macaulay is simply saying, he is, or their education is far more superior than us. Guys, I would accept to some extent that our culture was defective in those days. Why defective? Because we did not study science a lot. But to call it all the time unholy is something, a gross exaggeration of our culture and our studies. Everyone, am I clear? Each one of you, am I clear? Guys, you can see Elphinstone College, Calcutta Medical College, and similarly, many other medical, law, engineering, few such colleges were opened at this point. But all of you, tell me, guys, do you think masses would have got the education? Every one of you, do you think the Indian masses would have got education in those days? Absolutely not, because they only said very few. And there also, guys, in this few, mainly the focus was on Bengal, Bombay, and Madras presidency. Everyone, am I clear? Where is the focus of their education at this point? All of you, yesterday we started, today we have completed the second phase of education in India. Any doubt that you have in mind, please ask me. All of you, any doubt that you have in your mind, please ask me. All of you, any doubt that you have in your mind. Kalyani, I did not get this. Kindly specify your question in much more detail. Guys, we are moving into the third phase of education. Sorry. Everyone, what is the years of third phase of education? All of you. Absolutely, Avni, but not correct totally. 1854 till 1900. All of you, this is the phase. Now, very simple question that you should ask me. Sir, why is it starting from 1854 itself? Because, guys, in 1854 came in our country Wood's dispatch. What do you understand by dispatch, everyone? What do you understand by dispatch? Dispatch से क्या समझते हो? This is named after Charles Wood, who was the president of Board of Control in those days. Guys, dispatch means to send some instructions. Wood had dispatched, had sent some instructions with regards to education of our country. And that is, guys, who was the Governor General at this point of time? Of course, the Governor General is Dalhousie. Dalhousie is the Governor General. Now, I'm writing only one word, and you would or you should understand the importance of this law. Guys, this is so important that this Wood's dispatch is known as Magna Carta of English education in India. Everyone, later, Sahil, later, not now. Everyone, is this clear? Magna Carta of English education in India. All of you, we have studied Magna Carta. Everyone, have we studied Magna Carta? What was Magna Carta? 1215, the Royal Charter issued by the British King, giving rights to the people. Absolutely, Jen. Now, why do we call this Magna Carta? This you would understand. Because it modified the earlier radical Anglicist approach. Guys, whatever Macaulay had done, some changes were done to that approach at this point of time. So, I will show you next two slides directly from the slides itself, guys. That is, I'm going to show you the recommendations of the Woods Dispatch. Everyone, 2018 already a question has come on the recommendations of the Woods Dispatch. That what all did they recommend? The most important recommendation has to be that they rejected the downward filtration theory. They said this is a bogus theory. They said rather we need to focus on the mass education. They were very clear. Let's focus on this. Guys, let me show you the slide. You will understand. Everyone, please see this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Everyone, any point which you don't understand, you tell me the thing. You tell me the number. 7 points. Please read it on your own. Please understand they have rejected the previous theory and they are saying let's focus on mass education. Now, out of these 7 points, any point which you don't understand, Prajwal says third one. Guys, the traditional education, Gurukul system, or the madrasas, But they cannot survive on their own. So they need to be given some money. Because, guys, if you are focusing on mass education, government cannot open schools and colleges everywhere. So you had to utilize these. And for that, grant, money has to be given. Point number third, any other point? Alma, Alam Kanti, your point is not clear. Anyone else, guys? Any other point? Everyone, is this whole slide clear? Last one. Guys, Sahil, it's very clear. Initial education would be in vernacular medium. So let's say you are in Bengal, initial education would be in Bengali language. You are in Madras, it can be in Tamil. But later, once you have cleared the primary and secondary education, you would be taught in the higher education. English would be the medium. For example, guys, this continued in our country even after independence. For example, in Bihar and all, my father, he studied till class 5th in the Hindi medium, and after that, the English was introduced. Guys, Ankita, regularization of the education system right from primary till the university. That means, for example, today, you all know na, that okay, there are Montessori classes. After Montessori, there are class 1 to 5th. Then there will be 6th to 10th. Then there would be 11th, 12th. Then there would be college. Then you might go for PG. This is the regularization. That in those days, right from primary till the university level, who will, how they will progress. That's the regularization that is being talked about. Okay, guys, tell me this. Yes, Nikhil, absolutely. You will study that in social issues. Guys, the new education policy, NEP, you would be studying in the social issues. Guys, anyone? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Any point? Kunal, it need not be only Hindi, it can be any local language. Dinesh is saying 12th number. I said, na, hierarchy, the same thing. Under this hierarchy was set up after primary, secondary, then higher, then college, like that. Ragini asks 10. Private schools will be given money. You will need a lot of private schools which were started at this moment. Not all schools would be managed by the government. There would be private schools also, and they would be given money. Aid means money here. Grant. Government school, guys, there would be a effort that every district gets one government school. Guys, in older times, these were called Zilla schools. The whole purpose of this Zilla school was that, the students, they would take their higher education in these Zilla schools. Sahil, at this moment, there is no talk about revolutionaries. Please understand. We are in 1854. There is no talk about revolutionaries now. Guys, point number seventh, last, Macaulay said, leave mass education, concentrate on the education of few. This Woods Dispatch is saying no, the mass education is to be taken up by the government itself. It is government's responsibility to take up mass education. Everyone, am I clear? All of you, am I clear? Every one of you, am I clear at this point of time? Thank you. Guys, see, देखो, this system is very, very important. And because of this, a lot of development took place. Guys, mass means all the people. So now, education departments were set up in all the provinces. So, Bombay, Madras, Bengal, United Provinces, NWFP, everywhere education departments were set up. Similarly, an Indian education service was started around 1897. Guys, just like today, you people are preparing for IAS, IPS. In those days, there was an Indian education service also. The whole work of this service was that senior posts would be covered by them. Last but not the least, guys, and please remember the next point. All of you directly, I'm showing, please mug up this point. Please mug up this point, guys. Why? If anyone asks you which was the first university of our country, please remember the answer will be Calcutta. Guys, my question to you people is please look at the years. Calcutta, Bombay, Madras, they all were set up in 1857. My question to you is at this moment, the 1857, a revolt was going on. So, how was it possible that when the revolt was going on, the Britishers got the time to start the universities? Satish, if you make, not a problem. Everyone, how is it possible? All of you think, how is it possible at this point of time that, you know, this was done? Absolutely. Ananya and everyone is correct that, guys, these areas, the revolts never reached. That is correct. But then, guys, let me tell you one point which no one has written till now. Remember, the revolt of 1857 only began in March by Mangal Pandey. And you can see Calcutta University was set up even before that revolt had begun. Everyone, am I clear? All of you, am I clear here? So, if last thing I have to teach here is if anyone asks you the weakness of this system, what will you say, guys? What is the weakness of Woods Dispatch? Don't look into the PPT and think. If anyone asks you what is the weakness of this system, what will you say? Absolutely. The first, very good. This did not give us jobs. Sahil, you are correct. Britishers, they were happy to install their own programs. Shilpa is saying English language hard to understand local people. Okay, I'll take Sahil's point first. Sahil is correct. The purpose was The purpose of this was not the upliftment of the Indians, rather serve British interests. Absolutely, Sahil. Guys, why no job? One of the reasons why no job was because there was a lack of technical and vocational education. Any other? Yes, it did not reach the masses. I'll take that. Varsha, you are correct. Guys, rural and backward regions were neglected. I'll take that. Any other point? Yes, Raj, you are correct. Less women education. On paper, they are saying we will promote women education. Still, it was not done. Yeah, I'll take Prasad. Absolutely. Lack of inclusivity. That is, all of you, inclusivity. That is, only the rich and elite got education. Sarla, don't go and get into deindustrialization, exploitation of agricultural sector. That's not making sense here. Absolutely, Sahil. I'll write your point. Sahil is saying that the Britishers wanted to secure their power through education, so they implemented the things they deemed good for them. I will take this and I will write the nature of syllabus was this way, that they wanted to utilize the empire. Ragini, you can write that limited subjects, but then I would not write that because before the British there was much more limited. Getting my point? Pritha, that only we are doing the weakness. Everyone, if you ever get a mains question to write about the recommendations of the Woods Dispatch and the defects of this, can you write that? All of you, can you write about the recommendations and the defects of the Woods Dispatch? You can write. So let me give you a mains question. Okay, let me write a question. Woods Dispatch was known to be the Magna Carta of British education in India, had some serious weaknesses. Everyone, think about this. I'm only asking you that the Woods Dispatch was known to be the Magna Carta of British education in India, had some serious weaknesses, and critically analyze the statement. There were some big problems as far as this system was concerned. Everyone, am I clear? All of you, In the third phase, guys, marks is not important. You write the answer only. Na. Let's take it as 15 marker, 250 words. Guys, in the third phase only, Hunter Commission came. Have we ever studied Hunter Commission, guys? Before this, have we ever studied the Hunter Commission? Jallianwala Bagh, absolutely correct, guys. Absolutely. But then this is a different Hunter Commission. See here, who appointed it? Ripon. And under whose commission it was? Sir W. Hunter. Why was this commission appointed? To look into the primary and secondary education, and the most important, to review the Woods dispatch working. All of you understand how is the Woods dispatch functioning, working? To look into that, this Hunter Commission was appointed at this point of time. Everyone, so you would have a very simple question that, sir, why are they reviewing it right now? The reason for that is this commission came in 1882. Wood's dispatch has been there for now almost 28 years. So the idea was to let's look into how the Wood's dispatch is functioning. Is it going on good or not? That all had to be seen by this. Everyone, is this much clear? Everyone, is this much clear? Okay, great. Guys, they clearly said that the condition is not that great. Women education specifically is in doldrums, that is, it's not going on good. So you can see, guys, please remember Ripon's name, as I said, this is clear because of the Hunter Commission. And the reason for this, commission coming here was because this primary and secondary education was always neglected. Just remember this line. I will teach you this either today or in the next week. Please remember this point, guys. Please see here. This is a very important point. Anyone, can you tell me? Yes, Sahil. Anyone, can you tell me the relation between local body and Ripon? Local body and Ripon. What is the relation? Guys, Ripon is known as father of local self government. Everyone, Ripon is known as the father of local self government. So, all of you, you can see a very important suggestion of Ripon's Hunter Commission is that, see, local bodies be given the management of primary schools. You can see the last point also. They are saying government should maintain only a few schools and colleges. Rest should be given in the hands of private individuals. So, guys, you can see here the major, I can take pink, The major recommendation was that local bodies be responsible for primary education. And the other point that they made very clear is that primary, oh, sorry, just give me a second. Eraser. That government should maintain only a few schools, rest be in the hands of the private institutions. Absolutely, guys. Sahil, you are correct. Ripon, in fact, I personally feel Ripon was the best governor general to have come to our country. A very good man, very good person. He belonged to the Liberal Party in Britain. He could see the problems of our country, and that's why he wanted to really help us. Everyone, any doubt in Hunter Commission? Alam Kanti, please specify your point. Everyone, any point. Only one point is left, and that is linked to my next topic. So I will show you in a minute. Guys, anyone, any doubt till here? All of you, any doubt till this point? Yeah, he is a very good viceroy. He is absolutely a very, very good viceroy. There is no doubt about that. All of you, no, Kavya, as such, not. Of course, one thing is, that uh, uh, because of the paucity of money, not all the recommendations would be accepted. That is the fact. Guys, last thing, and this will lead me to the next topic, is they said lesser government control over the universities. Some, you know, official staffs only would be there, Sachin, but some elections would be there. Lesser government control. Pritha, his this commission is saying that not everything of the university should be controlled by the government. That is, who would be appointed, who would be, you know uh, given the task to do the education or teaching purpose, what would happen in university, what would be the course. Not everything should be decided by the government. Sai Babu, this is a name. WW Hunter. Everyone, am I clear with Hunter Commission? Each one of you, am I clear with Hunter Commission? Yes, guys, they also talked about that some form of vocational education. Raj, what you are asking, you can see here. Guys, what do you understand by this word, vocational? Guys, what do you understand by vocational? So you can see their point was that secondary education, I'm not sure, Sahil. Secondary education should be bifurcated. Some people can go for literary careers, other people can go for vocational. Why should everybody reach the university? Some people should go acquire some skill and start doing those jobs. It's not needed that everybody should go till the university, get a degree, the degree that does not serve any purpose at that point of time. Everyone, clear? Is this clear? Yes, like today. Lakhan, condition of education is very, very dismal. Please understand, we are hardly 3 to 4% literacy at that point of time. So you can understand the condition of education has to be very, very dismal. Everyone, Relay Commission. Uh, Slavery was ended, no doubt. Some reforms, I would not say a lot of reforms, but some reforms. Guys, the next commission, Relay Commission. Who is Relay? The name is Thomas Relay. He is a law member of Viceroy's Executive Council. And those who are asking who is the Viceroy? Viceroy at this moment is Lord Curzon. All of you, Curzon is good or bad man for us? All of you, Curzon is good or bad for us? Bad. So, guys, think now. This whole commission would also be appointed with that purpose. Guys, based on their recommendations, Universities Act 1904 was passed, and the whole purpose of this was greater government control over. Everyone, can you see this? Everyone, can you see this? Ripon the good man, his Hunter Commission is saying lesser control over university. Curzon the bad man is trying to have greater control over university. All of you, can you see the difference between Ripon and Curzon? Everyone, this is fourth phase, guys. I forgot to say this is fourth phase. So, guys, why? Why are they recommending something like this? This is because government feels that the universities have become the hub of nationalist feelings. Government feels that, the universities, there a lot of feeling of nationalism is coming. So they wanted to control the university, and that is why also, guys, the nationalists criticized this commission. Yes, guys, they are feeling, देखो, they are feeling at this moment that our universities, they are bringing up many revolutionaries at this moment. So they want to control the revolutionaries, and that's why they want universities to be under their own control. Anyone, any doubt till here in Relay Commission? Guys, I'll show you. I'll just give me 1 minute, Rajesh. I will show you how are they going to have a greater control over university. In a minute, I will show you. How are they going to have a greater control? Okay, I'll give you one example, though I wanted to show you. Yeah, yes. See, for example, appointment of teacher, or for that matter, professors would be now done by the everyone. Am I clear? Now, whoever will be appointed in the universities to teach, that teaching would be done by teachers or professors. Everyone, am I clear? All of you, am I clear? This appointment of teachers, professors could be done by or would be done by only the government at this point of time. Guys, you can see here, for example, one more point. Sorry. Do you all understand this? Strict condition for affiliation. Everyone, do you understand the strict condition for affiliation? I should have written Indian. Yes, Sahil, you are correct at this moment, because you can see 1904, very soon, Swadeshi movement is going to begin. Strict condition. Now, guys, all of you, those who are in colleges, your college would be having some affiliation with one of the universities. Now, which college will get the affiliation, which college would not get the affiliation, all this would be determined by the government at this point. So, there was strict condition for affiliations at this point. Am I clear, Justice Asan? Everyone, Sadler Commission. Has anyone heard the name of Sadler Commission? One mistake I did. It should be double D. Guys, what was this commission? Okay, see here. I will only do it. Who appointed it? Lord Chelmsford. Why did he appoint it? To review the working of Calcutta University. Now, some of you will say, why Calcutta University? Guys, because this commission was appointed in and around, sorry, 1917 to 19. Calcutta University had completed 60 years. So, this commission was appointed, and it had two Indian members, Sir Ashutosh Mukherjee, sorry, and Ziauddin Ahmed. Sir Ashutosh Mukherjee and Ziauddin. Yes, Lord Chelmsford was the Governor General at this point of time. Yes, Sahil. Guys, if you leave the recommendations also, it is okay. I have no problems if you leave the recommendations at this point. Sahil, what is your educational qualification? If you leave the recommendations also, no problem with this. But then let me tell you one or two. School education was 12 years. Your history is good, Sahil. School education was of 12 years. Similarly, for secondary education, a board of secondary education was done. Now, guys, why it was done? Understand. All of you can understand in those days there were not a lot of universities. So many people who were reaching the university level, they were not of the caliber that they should reach the university. So the whole idea of this commission was that through this, prepare students for the university stage. Similarly, relieve universities of a large number of below university standard students. So, guys, the whole idea here was that those who are not needed, they should not be given the chance to reach the university. Everyone, is Sadler clear? All of you, is Sadler clear? What is the main purpose of this Sadler Commission? No, Sahil. That was, Minto Morley. Its name only is saying. Guys, last green point is, देखो, हर कोई, if everyone is reaching the university does not have the capacity to keep all the students. So the idea is those who are not good enough, why should they reach the university? Ask them to go somewhere else. They would do something else. So the idea was that those who are not of that level, they should not reach here. Yes, absolutely, Pritha. So, guys, look at this. My question to you is, how many universities are there in India at this moment? All of you, how many universities were there in India right now? 5? Calcutta, Bombay, Madras, Punjab, Allahabad. Everybody, we saw it na just after Wood's dispatch. Development. 5 universities were there. Now, guys, 7 more universities were opened here. Your Banaras, Mysore, Patna, Aligarh, Dhaka, Lucknow, Osmania. All of you, can you see this? Just to see, Arsan, I did not understand your this thing. What you are writing. Everyone, can you see? 7 more universities were set up. देखो, I am not saying I'm correct, but 1 minute के लिए हर कोई समझो. For 1 minute, guys, think about this. 1905, Bengal got divided. Calcutta University went to Western Bengal. So Dhaka University got created in Eastern Bengal. Can you all see? Everyone, think. Agar, I'm not sure about this. I'm thinking about this. What would have been the logic to some extent? So Dhaka got created. Similarly, guys, we studied 1911, the partition of Bengal was cancelled and Bihar and Odisha were separated. So, Patna got created. Guys, if you all remember, Muslims were angry. That's why they, in the 1916 did Lucknow Pact. Now, to make them happy, Aligarh University would have been created. Of course, for Muslim League, the most important center apart from Dhaka was Lucknow. So, one there. To balance it out in UP, Allahabad and Banaras, on the other hand, Aligarh and Lucknow. And if you see, entire South India has only one university, Madras. So two universities were created, Mysore and Osmania, in the two areas. Which are the two areas? These are the two princely states. So these two were created. Apart from that, guys, Kashi Vidyapeeth, Jamia Millia, these colleges were also established at this point of time. The university course got divided into pass and honors at this point of time. BA honors or BA pass course. Anyone, any doubt in Sadler Commission? This whole slide, anyone having any doubt? Yes, Sahil. They, basically idea was if there is one problem in one university, it would be more or less the problem everywhere else. So that's why it was done. Anyone, any problem with this whole thing? I hope it is clear, guys. We are reaching in the last phase. That's your fifth case. Sorry, last phase. That's your fifth phase. I'm sorry. Guys, in the fifth phase, also, you have two, I would say, uh, commissions. Already, we yesterday saw the fifth phase is 1921 to 47. And you all have studied. Guys, did you all study or not? Montagu Chelmsford reforms. And guys, under this, did we study or not diarchy? Under this, did we study or not transferred ministries? And did we not study under transferred in education was handed over to the ministers? Education subject was handed over to the popular ministers, guys. Did we study or not? These ministers were Indians. So, guys, this led to some amount of expansion of education. For example, university in this phase from 12 went to 20. Similarly, focus was on education of women and backward classes. And as I said, in this phase, there are two commissions. Hartog. Guys, 1929, why was the Hartog Commission appointed? Because John Simon made the recommendations. Simon Commission's recommendation, based on that, this Hartog Commission was appointed. Guys, not important. Remember, they simply said increase number of schools and colleges had led to, oh, sorry, had, just a second, had led to deterioration of educational standards. Their point was this has made the things bad. And let me tell you guys, recommendations could not be implemented. All of you, what could be the reason that this recommendation was not implemented? Yeah, it was for the elites. Absolutely, Avni is correct. Guys, what happened here was that at this moment started your, I would say, uh, the Great Depression. And because of the Great Depression, there was shortage of finances. There was no money. And because there was no money, guys, how could any of their recommendations be accepted? Everyone, am I clear with Hartog? Full name Philip Hartog. Everyone, is Hartog clear? Yeah, Rahil, but we will not get into that right now. Last, guys, just before they were packing their bags. Remember, yesterday we have done Vardha. So, Vardha we are not doing today. Everyone, those who were there in yesterday's class, remember we have already studied Vardha. So, Vardha will not be done today. The last is Sergeant Plan of Education. Just before they are packing their bags in 1944, this plan came, which was also known as National Scheme for Education. You all can understand, guys. Do you think any plan in 1944 on education? Do you think during World War II, when Indians are going for their, fight, they are going to accept this? Not going to happen. So, guys, what happened was they said to create in India in a period of not less than 40 years the same standard of education that is already in Britain at this point of time. That was never going to happen. This will only remain on paper, guys. Though, one important suggestion which Gandhiji also gave yesterday, they also said universal and compulsory education between the ages of 6 and 11. Yes, Pritha. Yes, Sahil, absolutely correct. Churchill just wanted to stick to power at this point of time. Everyone, we are done with this chapter of education. If you have any point, Cyan, I did not get your question, so I cannot resolve that, what you are asking. Ankita, what you did not understand, ask me. Guys, you all have 1 minute. Think about anything that you want to talk, because I'm only now going to do conclusion of this chapter. Guys, private schools benefit Indians because the number of government schools are less. So more the private schools, more the university. Namita says previous slide. Okay, those who are asking for previous slide, I'll bring that. Take care. Guys, questions. I need questions. See, when I get the questions, I understand you people are understanding or not. Princely states, Sahil, we never do the study of the princely states. There might have been some impact, but we don't get into that. And of course, the books also I have not written, so I have also never studied what was the impact of these commissions on the princely states. Yes, Ragini, Vardha will also come under the fifth phase. So if you want, in this phase, Vardha, which we have already studied. Conclusion is nothing, Pritha. Just before World War II, or just before independence, this commission had come. So there was no way that there could be any, I would say, action on that. No, Dinesh, it is only saying that this is the problem. Point written in pink. Guys, they are saying within 40 years, Lakhan, Sergeant was saying, give us a chance. 40 saal mein, within 40 years, same level of education that is today in Britain will be there in India also. That is the point of Sergeant plan of education. No, Sachin, diarchy they said, but because the governments never were formed, so diarchy never came in the center. Guys, please, if you are done with your, now ask any question. Ankita, what do you want to understand in Hard Talk? They are saying because there are so many schools, the condition has become bad, but because Great Depression came, money was not there, nothing could be done. Appointed by Simon's recommendation, Sachin, that was removed in 1935 itself. Diarchy was removed. We studied yesterday, Government of India Act 1935. Diarchy was removed from the provinces. They said they will introduce in the center, but that was not done fully. Okay, guys, only thing that's left for me is if we do an assessment of British policies when it comes to education. Guys, how would you define what the British did in our country when it comes to education? All of you, how would you do this assessment? Yes, absolutely, Rajesh. The first thing would be whatever they did for themselves. They did it for themselves, for their own benefit. Yesterday we saw they wanted clerks, you know, because we were cheaper at this point of time. Yes, I'm not saying, you know, they did not bring anything, but the fact is, you all will also admit, guys, I'll just give you a number. 1911, 6% literacy in India. 1921, 8% literacy in India. Of course, guys, they helped in scientific and technical education totally was ignored by the British. I'll take that. Absolutely. Women education was also ignored. Guys, please understand, women, please understand, the problem was, even if the women they were given education, you all tell me, guys, do you think the orthodox Indian would be okay that the women of their family go out and work as clerks? All of you tell me, do you think we would be okay if our ladies went outside? So that was the problem, that they were talking about women education, but they did not get the jobs. Getting my point? Now, all of you, my point is, understand this point very clearly. देखो उनको भी तो पता था ना, Britishers knew that women will not work. So why do they want to focus slightly also on women education? Why are they even talking about women education at this point? If they knew that ultimately women will not work, yes, I'll take that. No, Ragini, that's not the point. No, Sachin. Guys, all of you understand. Let's say a woman got educated. She will get what type of education? Western? All of you. Don't you think, even if she does not do a job, what do we say? You teach one woman, you teach a generation. Everyone, do you get my point? Because the women would be oriented towards the Western culture, the coming generations, they will also be much more sympathetic towards the Western generation. Everyone, am I correct about this? All of you, am I clear about this? Guys, education is done. Now, those who are in the class, please listen to me. Last week, we did the PYQ of which chapter? Guys, can you tell me, last week we did PYQ of which chapter? Everyone, guys, have we done the PYQ of socio-religious reform movement and economic history? Vishal says we have done economic history. Guys, have we done socio-religious reform movements? No, Sahil. Guys, have we done? Did I do the Rakhma Bai case with you? Guys, did I do Rakhma Bai case with you people? Question, Rakhma Bai wala question. Everyone, I don't want one yes. You all tell me, have I done that or not? Okay. Guys, they go. Did we do this question with you? Everyone, Colombo to Almora, have I done with you? Some people are saying, and mostly everybody has is saying yes. So okay. Guys, I'll tell you one thing. I have brought today 81 questions for you people. And I will do this in 4 5 parts. Small, 5 10 questions after every 1.5 hours. So that we completed education. Let's do 10 questions. We will complete the chapter of press. Again, we will do 5 10 questions. So, guys, Very simple question. I will give you 15 seconds. I will only take 10 minutes for this part right now and will give you a 10 minutes break after that. You all tell me. I'm starting the poll. 15 seconds I will give you for this question. Sarla, you are incorrect, and please don't write here. Please give the answer in poll. 45% have given correct answer, 34% have gone wrong. Canning is the answer. Very easy question. Guys, very simple question. 10 seconds I will give you. We will do 1857 and tribal revolts, then go for the break. Absolutely, guys. Awadh 16. Nawab Wajid Ali Shah was removed on charges of misgovernance. Guys, again, I'll give you 15 seconds. %57 have given correct answer. 11, 17, 15. It was Tantya Tope who was betrayed by his friend. Guys, very, very simple question. Will give you 15 seconds again. Guys, 44, 11, 30, 15. Guys, here Rani Lakshmi Bai, here Babu Kumar Singh, here Begum Hazrat Mahal. Chittor did not get affected. The answer is your C. Guys, 1998 question will give you 1 minute. Think about this. Apply your brains, think about this question, and then give me the answer. Guys, 26, 16, 48, 10. Guys, we studied that the educated Indians saw this revolt as a backward revolt. They did not find that there was a lot of merit in this revolt. So they were not neutral, rather, they were on the side of British in this. Guys, 2014, again, last question. I'll give you 1 minute. Think about the answer. Guys, 29, 31, 13, 27, and by mistake I have written B. The answer will be A. By mistake I had mentioned B. Guys, the answer will be A. They will not take any territory. One had to be in the answer. Worst option was B. Indian administration went under the crown. Two had to be in the answer. No talk about regulation. East India Company can do whatever trade they want. A is the answer. All of you, can you answer this question? 2022 question. Every one of you, 2022 question. Think about this, guys. What points will you write? Yes, guys. One Dinesh is giving that we would lose because of the traitors, like let's say Mir Zafar. Yes, we lacked unity. Absolutely. You know, Britishers were better when it comes to technical strategies. Yeah, their army was more disciplined. Guys, you cannot write advanced weapons because it is written Indians were better equipped. So you cannot write about advanced weapons because they are saying that they were much more, you know, Indians were much more better armed at this point of time. Everyone, please attempt this question 2022. And again, in the PYQ discussions on the tablet, you can see I have done the whole 2022 discussion. Please see that thing. Guys, please do all the PYQs from the tablet lectures, both prelims as well as mains. Please do that. Guys, can you tell me what will you write this? Yes, you are correct. The crown rule came. Then, yes, you can write the religious discrimination with the army. Yes, the social agenda changed. They said we will no longer interfere. Guys, anything else? Absolutely. Secretary of State came. Yes, civil services was under him only. Yeah, your Governor General was also known as Viceroy now. Ankita, I did not get your point. Guys, can you write this answer? Everyone, yes or no? Those who have attended 1857, can you write this answer of 2016? See, everyone, I get a lot of mails from you that, sir, from where should I practice? Please do all the PYQs. Please do all the PYQs. Yes, you can write the divide and rule policy started. Guys, a lot of people are asking for a break at this point of time. If you give me Okay, I'll give you a break right now only. The break will be 11:37 till 11:47. Everyone, am I audible? Kunal, please, you know, tag me. At least then only I can help you. I'm not sure whether the books are there in that or not. That is the thing. But please tag me. Guys, if you have any trouble here, writing will not help. You will have to send the mail to me. Then only I can resolve your problem. And there also I'll try to bring in the people. My mail ID is kumar.rohit@byju's.com. Okay. Guys, before the break, we did the questions of 1857 revolt. Now let us do the press chapter. Half we had done yesterday, and half we will do here. Guys, I know weekend batch is tough. A lot of you, you are writing that it's actually hard for me to attend, throughout the day class. See, I would answer to you, there are weekdays batch also. If you can manage, there 3.5 hours per day. If you find weekend to be tough, that would be my suggestion. See, you have opted for live class. Otherwise, you can go for the tablet program. The recordings are there where all the lectures are there. So it depends on you guys. If you have any trouble, dekho, again I'm telling you, who all of you, those who are here, see, the leaderboard, Ananya was the best in the last 7 5 questions that I uh, did. Sai Babu was also the same, Pritha same, Nikhil at the same level. Then Payal, Sakti, Shahana, Shubhajit, Ankita, Shiva Subramanian, Sneha, they all were at the next level. So I hope, good guys, those who are doing good, great. Getting my point? Everyone, let's go to the press chapter. Remember why you have written this? Let me clear this. Okay. Guys, in the press chapter, you all have already told you that, yesterday I showed you all the newspapers. Who all were not there when I did the press chapter yesterday? Anyone who was not there in press chapter when I was doing yesterday? Yesterday, when I did the press chapter, anyone in this class, Sahil was not there. So, guys, I have already given you the list of all the newspapers, journals, magazines. So, my question to you is, who brought press to India? All of you. Tell me, guys, who brought press? We have studied it. Yes, Gyanendra. The Portuguese brought the press to India. Similarly, guys, the first book was also started by the Portuguese missionaries at this point of time. The first book was started by them. Similarly, who started? Yesterday I told you, na, James Augustus Hickey started the first newspaper in India. That's why known as the father of Indian press. Yes, guys, he started Bengal Gadget. He had started Bengal Gadget at this point of time. So through this newspaper, he was criticizing, for example, those days, Governor General Warren Hastings, the Chief Justice Impey, all these were being criticized by him in those days. The, everyone, in this chapter, there are certain laws. Let me write the laws, then you will understand, guys. There are some laws like Censorship of Press Act brought in 1799. Similarly, there was Licensing Regulation Act of 1823, then Press Act of 1835, Licensing Act of 1857, Registration Act of 1867. Yesterday we did Vernacular Press Act 1878, newspaper, or rather the Newspaper Incitement to Offences Act 1908, Indian Press Act 1910, Indian Press Emergency Act 1931, and lastly, Press Regulating Act of 1942, Press Inquiry, sorry, Committee of 1947. All of you, no, not much side, never. Everyone, can you see all these acts? Guys, how many acts did I write? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All of you, do you think you can remember all these acts? The newspaper incitement to offenses, Avni. All of you, do you think you can remember all these acts? So, guys, don't you think rather than remembering every act, we should think some smart way of remembering the important points of every act? All of you think, guys, don't you think we should be smart that, okay, let us remember certain important points of these acts? Rather than remembering every point, we should try to remember some important points. Of course, guys, this is important, which we have already done. Everyone, this is very important. But then, in this chapter, what I'm going to do for you people is that, just give me a second. Just a second. I will do the important points here. For example, guys, there might be a question that who were the governor generals who supported press and who were the governor generals who opposed the press. Think like this, guys. What question can come in this chapter? That is the thing I'm telling you. Sixth, very, very important. Brought by whom? Lytton. Of course, these two were brought by Minto. Minto. Isn't it, guys? Similarly, 1799 was brought by Wellesley. John Adam Lord Canning. Guys, let me tell you, all these names which I wrote, they all were those who wanted or who were against the press. For example, first law came in 1799. Guys, why did Wellesley bring this law? He said every newspaper should print names of printer, editor, etc. Guys, do you think this is censorship? All of you, do you think this is censorship? Don't think from today's perspective. Think 224 years ago. Wellesley is saying if you are printing a newspaper, you will also have to print the name of the printer. So, in those days, this was seen as a censorship of press. Of course, guys, he also said before printing any material, it should be submitted to government for pre censorship. All of you tell me, do you think now absolutely this is a censorship? Everyone, guys, don't you think before writing anything, show it to the government what you are writing? Don't you think this is absolutely censorship? So, guys, Wellesley is one man against freedom of press. This law was relaxed by Lord Hastings. Lord Hastings relaxed this law. So clearly, Hastings was in those days a supporter of press. Yes, guys, you know, the British did not want that the newspaper should write anything against the government which might create any problem for them. That's why they are doing censorship at this point of time. Getting my point? Now, if you see here, he brought another law. Now, guys, why he is saying get a license from the government? Guys, please understand, John Adam, he was the acting governor general. He is saying if you want to start a newspaper, get a license, means approval from the government. If you don't get, this, then there will be fine of rupees 400. Guys, in those days, please, all of you think, exactly 200 years ago, we are in 2023, I'm talking about 1823. Guys, all of you think, exactly 200 years ago, do you think this is a big amount? All of you, don't you think this is a big amount? And not only this, your press could also be seized at this point. It was a very huge amount, and your press could be taken away from you if you don't get a license from the government. Who had this power, guys? Governor General had the right to cancel the license. Guys, you all can understand in those days there were very few newspapers. So directly it was in the hands of Governor General to decide which newspaper would have the license, which would not have. I can give you one very famous example. How many of you, okay, this would go there. Guys, how many of you have heard the name of Mirat ul Akbar? Everyone, whose newspaper was Miratul Akbar? Guys, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. You know, Raja Ram Mohan Roy's paper was asked to be stopped at this point of time. His newspaper was asked to be closed down at this point of time by this law. Guys, for this chapter, the most important man after yesterday's class is, how many of you have heard this name? Charles Metcalfe. How many of you have heard the name Charles Metcalfe? Guys, have you heard this name? If you have not heard, remember him because he is known as liberator of Indian press. Please mug up, guys. Very, very important man. Why is he called liberator of Indian press? Because through this act, previous act was abolished. Everyone, please mug up the name of Charles Metcalfe. Yes, he was a colonial administrator. I'm not denying that, guys. That's why I'm saying now he's a liberator of Indian press. He has restored the freedom of Indian press. Everyone, why do you think an act was needed at this point? Every one of you, why do you think an act was needed at this point of time? Absolutely, you are correct. 1857 revolt took place. So, guys, again, Canning reintroduced licensing restrictions. Guys, whatever Metcalfe had done, it was again undone because 1857, guys, when I was teaching you 1857, you know, I took the name of one newspaper. Do you remember that? I took the name of one newspaper when I was doing 1857 revolt. Everyone, when I was doing 1857, I did one newspaper. Do you remember Delhi Gadget? All of you, do you remember Delhi Gadget? Anyone in this class, do you remember something called Azamgarh Proclamation? All of you, do you remember Azamgarh Proclamation? Guys, in which newspaper was it brought? Delhi Gadget. Azamgarh Proclamation was brought in Delhi Gadget. So Canning reintroduced this, and now you were prohibited from, I would say, using printing press without license. Guys, 67 was not that important. I have left this, we have already studied yesterday only. So I'm leaving this 1878. Everyone, see here. See these two laws. Why were these two laws brought at that point of time? Yes, Sahil. Guys, you all have studied these times were the time of Swadeshi movement. So, in order to crush Swadeshi and the nationalists, Minto brought two laws in 1908 and 1910. Both were brought by 1908 and 1910. laws by Minto. What is done? Any newspaper found to incite offenses, that is, guys, if your article, anything that you have written that leads to violence, if that happens, your license would be seized. Though I must say, unlike Vernacular Press Act, you had 15 days for appeal. You could go to a high court within 15 days if you feel something wrong has been done to you. Guys, a lot of revolutionary newspaper, if you all remember yesterday, Yugantar, Sandhya, Bande Matram, they all were stopped by this particular law. Last but not the least, guys, see what Minto did here. Minto is now asking under 1910 law that everybody should give a deposit, security deposit. Guys, all of you look at the number now. Minto said this deposit, which will be like a security deposit, it would be minimum 500 rupees and it would go to 2000 rupees. 500 to 2000 rupees, Minto said, would be the security deposit. And guys, if you did any mistake, this security will be taken. And if you want, it's not correct. If you, no, it's not correct. The grammar is not correct. Just give me. Guys, Minto rule was if you want to restart the newspaper, guys, once it has been seized, and again, if you want to start, now it will be 1000 to 10,000 rupees. Everyone, what do you think? 115 years ago, do do we have this sort of money? All of you, do we have this sort of money? Everyone, do you think we have this sort of money? So, guys, because of affordability, it is said in those days 130 newspaper could not be started. Guys, the British, they seized 350 printing press. They were penalized and around 40,000 pounds was collected. Everyone, is the Indian Press Act of 1910 clear? All of you, is the Indian Press Act of 1910 clear? Guys, very simple. Yes. The next two you can see here, CDM was going on, and here Quit India movement was going on. And of course, dawn of independence. So, guys, if you see, CDM was going on. So, to crush the civil disobedience movement, any publication, if you directly or indirectly, you know, admired the offense of any person, government could take your printing press. Guys, for example, you wrote that revolutionaries, Bhagat Singh is a great man. If this you have done, directly or indirectly, if you are praising, guys, anyone, it might be a real person like Bhagat Singh, or it might be a fictitious character like Bharat Mata. If you are doing anything like this, you would be, or your press would be seized. Similar thing, guys, during Quit India movement happened. That is, now registration of journalist was made mandatory. Similarly, limitations were imposed on messages regarding civil disturbances. That is, how much can you write about Quit India movement? What would be, the headline? What would be the space? Everything government would decide. Everything was decided by government. And the last one, guys, just before leaving the country, they abolished 1931 Act. Guys, again I'm repeating, there are 11 laws. The most important one is sixth one. Any doubt, anyone in this 11 laws? All of you, any doubt in these 11 laws? Karan, eighth. Karan, the whole idea of Indian Press Act 1910 was that put the security deposit at such a high level that the people would not be able to pay that much money. That's the whole reason they put this security deposit at such a high level. And if your paper is seized and you want to restart it, give more deposit. That's the whole logic. Everyone, what I wrote over there is here again. You can see these people are, you know, criticizing. These are against the press. These are supporters of press. Sai Babu, during CDM, if you criticize anyone, real or fictitious, or you praise anyone and that leads to violence, your paper would be seized. That was civil disobedience movement that was going on at that period. Please, guys, mug up this. See here, he brought 1799 law, 1908, 1910 law, 1823 law, 1857 law, Lytton 1878 law, Hastings removed 1799, brought 1835, Ripon ended 1878 law. Guys, we are done with the press chapter. Everyone, we are coming in the 20th lecture. All of you, we are coming in the 20th lecture. Everyone, can you see here? See here. We will complete this lecture today. Not before the break, but of course, by the end of the day, this would be totally done and we would have entered into the next 21st also. Guys, we will start this chapter with August offer. Guys, very interesting portion. See here, everyone. Guys, when was August offer given? 8th August 1940. Now, guys, if there is an offer, why was this offer given? Think about this. See, name is because it was given in the month of August. The name was August offer. The second part is, why was this offer given at this point of time? There must be some reason. Na? If you are saying August offer, what is the reason? Uh, Guys, yeah, this is okay. No, Sachin, it's not that. It is not that. Not to appease Congress. Guys, undo. Hitler had won Belgium, Holland, France. All these three areas were won by Hitler. Guys, after France, whose number it would be? All of you think after France cross the English Channel, you reach India. So, sorry, Britain. So, guys, Britain needs Indian support. And for our support, guys, what are they doing? They gave us this offer. Now, all of you, what is there in this offer? Please see here. They said the objective for India will be dominion status. That is, they would like to give India dominion status. Then they said Viceroy's executive council would have a majority of Indians now. The third point, guys, they said after the war, there will be a constituent assembly. Fourth and the last point, guys, no future constitution without the consent of the minorities. Everyone, one, two, three, four. Till here, any doubt, anyone? Which day did they give it? Why did they give it? And what did they give us? But Sahil, we are not concerned about that here in the August offer. Guys, any doubt in this till here? Any one of you? Any one of you? Any doubt till here? Lakshmi, they are saying that any constitution that would be prepared in India would be accepted only if the minorities accept this. Sachin, these are the four most important provision. All of you understand. Some of you are saying, are these only four? Guys, all of you, can you see this? This has been, sorry. Guys, point number one has been explicitly offered to us. All of you, can you see point number two? First time they have accepted our demand for constituent assembly. All of you, can you see? First time they accepted the demand of constituent assembly. Yes, they needed manpower also. I told you guys they need Indian support. When I write Indian support, it is manpower plus resources, both. Everyone, am I clear here? Sorry, I should not have written this here. Everyone, just 1 second. One mistake I did. Guys, this is not here, not point number 2. This is point number 3. First time. Everyone, is this clear or not? Guys, they did here also. Yes. Rajesh, they did. They gave, almost 8 out of 12 members were now Indian. Of course, if you want to see Rajesh, one important thing that they did here was they said defense, finance, home would be in the hands of whites. Yeah, I can say, guys, some place for defense they gave us National Defense Council, and they said that this would have only advisory function. Guys, am I clear with this whole August offer? All of you, those who are not understanding, how many of you, anyone in this class who does not understand Hindi? Anyone in this class who does not understand Hindi? Dhanya might be there, one person. Anyone else who does not understand Hindi in this class? Justice Arson, Dinesh, two. Okay, guys, let me tell you. Some of you, those who understand Hindi, hopefully you listen to old Hindi songs. There is an old Hindi song. That song is, you know, जो तुमको हो पसंद वही बात कहेंगे, तुम दिन कहो तो दिन नहीं तो रात कहेंगे. In English, it comes to be that whatever you like, I'll say that only. If you say it's a day, it's a day. If you say it's a night, it's a night. Guys, why did I say this particular thing? Because now the relation of the British with Muslim League would be something similar to this. Would be something similar to this. Guys, you would see in every way, they would be trying to appease the Muslim League. And that's why every time, right now we are at August offer. Let me go to Crips mission. You will see every time they would only dangle the carrot much more than the previous time. Now, Sahil is asking, how did Jinnah react to this August offer? In fact, I should tell you, first of all, that Congress, they rejected the offer. Guys, why did Congress reject this offer? Congress said, Congress point of view was put forward by Nehru, and Nehru said, Dominion status is as dead as doornail. Nehru made it very, very clear that this is something that we are not asking. We are asking about independence. Why are you not giving us that? As far as Jinnah is concerned, or Muslim League is concerned, guys, Muslim League they welcomed the veto assurance. What is the veto assurance? That no constitution would be accepted without the consent of minorities. Guys, Congress is asking for total independence since Lahore, Sahil. Poon Swaraj, we have been asking. So, guys, League welcomed this and said that ultimately partition is the only solution for the. Guys, Gandhiji said that, the difference between the ruler and the ruled has only increased at this point. Veto means that till the time League is not accepting something, it would not be done. Everyone, is August offer clear? All of you, is the August offer clear to you people? Everyone, these are the provisions. This is the evaluation. And this side is reaction. Everyone, can you answer if there is any question on what was the August offer? Why did it come? Evaluate it, and what was the reaction of the Indians towards the August offer? Am I clear? Everyone, good. Guys, second topic. How many of you have heard individual satyagraha? It might have got delayed, Sahil. How many of you have heard individual satyagraha? Guys, just 20 more minutes. I'll give you the lunch break exactly at 1. So keep your focus. Maybe we will just start the next topic after individual and we would be done. We will go for the break. Individual satyagraha, please understand. Why did we do it? The thing is, government was adamant that there will be no constitutional advance till the deadlock between Congress and the Muslim League is not resolved. Guys, government is saying resolve your issues. And in the meantime, government through various ordinances was taking away all the powers. Everyone, powers, I would not say power right, I should use the word rights. Taking away all the rights, like fundamental right was being taken away. So, guys, in this situation, again, Congress, I should take another pen. Guys, because of this, Congress asked Gandhiji to take command. Congress asked Gandhiji that please, Mr. Gandhi, whatever you think correct, please do. Guys, anyways, if you understand, Congress was at this moment in a confused state. Why is Congress confused? Congress is confused because it refused August offer. And now the big question was, what after this? That is, what should we do after August offer? This is the big question that Congress has. Guys, what will Gandhiji say? Gandhiji, I should not write suggested. Gandhiji insisted on individual satyagraha. Everyone, any doubt till this point? Yeah, because League wanted that they should be given, separate country. Pritha, I'll come to that. In individual satyagraha, one person at one point will be doing the satyagraha, not a mass satyagraha. Satyagraha is a technique. Under that, there can be mass satyagraha where hundreds of the people they are doing the satyagraha. In individual, one person at a time. So, guys, as Gandhiji does, Gandhiji on 27th September 1940 conveyed his strategy to Lilith Go. As this is Gandhiji's plan, it has to be non-violent. Gandhiji would carefully select the satyagrahis. So, guys, you will see here the first satyagrahi, if you all know, Vinoba Bhave, second, Jawaharlal Nehru, third, Brahmdatt. Guys, Gandhiji selected one by one. So, Prasad is asking, guys, can you tell me? Gaurav, hypothetical, you may say yes also. All of you. Guys, Prasad is asking, sir, what do we want to gain by individual satyagraha? What is our aim of individual satyagraha? Guys, what is our aim? What do we want to do through individual satyagraha? Think, guys. Guys, our first aim is to show our patience is not our weakness. Just that we are not starting a big movement does not mean that we are weak people. Guys, second objective is we are giving another opportunity to the government. We are giving another opportunity. Accept it. If you accept it, it is great. We are giving you another opportunity. Third, to tell them we are not interested in this war. There is nothing for us to be interested. We are absolutely not interested in this war. Fourth, demand of freedom of speech against the war. You have curtailed, I told you, they have curtailed our rights. So we are demanding our rights at this point of time. Fifth, guys, understand what is not the aim. Everyone, what is not the aim of this individual satyagraha? Please understand, we are not seeking independence through it. All of you understand now? This is a small movement, individual. We are not doing a mass movement. We are not trying to get our independence through this movement. We are not seeking independence, but only our right to speech. Last but not the least, guys, remember, we didn't want to see Great Britain embarrassed at this point of time. I'll show you guys. Last part, I'll come to this, guys. So, guys, some people are asking, what did the individual Satyagrahi do at this moment? So, for example, let's say Vinoba Bhave, he would go give a speech. Now, ordinances, you cannot give a speech. So, that means you have broken the Defense of India Act was violated by the Satyagrahis. We see that you have violated this Defense of India Act, and of course, for this, you are arrested. Guys, this way, what we are saying, we are anyways going to jail. We are showing we are not weak people. We can do mass movement, but we don't want to embarrass you. So please accept our demands. What if we are not arrested? Guys, Gaurav is asking, what if we are not arrested? If not arrested, keep repeating it. That is, keep on breaking the law and march to Delhi. That is, keep on moving towards Delhi. And guys, this is the reason this movement is also known as Delhi Chalo movement. That is, guys, if they don't arrest you, keep on moving towards Delhi. There, all the people would assemble. We would be, doing this over there now. Last part, guys, understand this part. Where should I write? Here I can write. Initially attracted little enthusiasm because it's not a mass movement. So in December 1940, Gandhiji suspended it. But then January 41 restarted, and by May 1941, 25,000 people were arrested at this point of time. Anyone having any doubt in this entire slide? No, Avni, because everybody was told to keep on moving towards Delhi. So the name came as Delhi Chalo movement. Please don't get confused. We will study today only Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, and his slogan would be Chalo Delhi. That's different. Delhi Chalo and Chalo Delhi, they are different here. Pritha, I told you, Gandhiji does not want to embarrass Britain right now. World War II is going on and Britain is losing. At this moment, if we start a mass movement, Britain would have a lot of difficulties. Dinesh, can you not see this very carefully? All the people have been selected. People who could really do satyagrah, they were chosen at this point of time. Not everybody could be asked that, okay, you do. No. Whoever Gandhiji is selecting, only those people would be given the chance to do this. Guys, it's not about compassion for British. Understand? We also knew who is against British. Hitler. Guys, Britain are an enemy. For a second, if you think like that, for us, Hitler is an enemy of the humanity. Our leaders understood what would happen if a person like Hitler comes to power. Getting my point, Avni? Shilpa, are you getting my point? We are not having compassion for Britain. We are worried that a bigger monster should not come. That's our major concern here. That is our major concern. Any other point, guys? All of you. Is the note okay? Is everything clear here? Abhinav, because not a lot of support he was getting, but then he restarted it. Guys, last point of this. The problem is December 1941, Congress leaders overriding objections of Muskan. Were you there in the class or not? Before the break, also we did PYQs. If you are in the class, you would have seen we did PYQs before the break also. Overriding objections of Gandhi and Nehru. Gaurav, your question is totally hypothetical. Both the answers can be correct. Overriding objections of Gandhi and Nehru decided to help Britain in defending India. Guys, last thing, we are done with individual satyagraha. When we come back after the break, we will again start the rest of the points. Understand here. Japan was winning, and that's why by December 41, Congress leaders were worried that Japan may attack India. So, guys, we again said we are ready to help you. All of you, we studied yesterday. If you all remember, we studied two conditions. All of you, what were the two conditions yesterday which we had studied? कुछ अभी दे दो, कुछ बाद में दे देना. Yes, Gaurav. Everyone, what was the two conditions? Yeah, Sahil, but not at this moment. We are in 41. At this moment, they are entering Burma. Guys, give us something now, give us after, that is independence after the war. A government, responsible government right now. So, this is our demand. Of course, guys, the British would not accept this. When I come back after the break, guys, we will start. At this moment, Nehru was chosen as political successor of Gandhiji. We will study from here. Getting my point? Everyone, sorry. Is individual satyagraha clear? All of you, this is clear? Let's do 5 more questions and then take a break. Everyone, starting the poll will give you 1 minute. Dekho, I have got a lot of questions. We will do 5, 10, 5, 10, so that you people also keep on enjoying. Guys, I'll give you 1 minute. Answer this question. Absolutely, Sahil. Guys, just 5 more minutes and there will be the break. Tribal revolts. 5 questions have come. We will answer those questions and then move ahead. Guys, 23% have given this. 23,945. 23,945. Guys, again, it's a very old question. Absolutely no talk about taxation of the tribal products. Not everywhere they were there. All these are factors, but the question is asking common factor. I have gone ahead with D as the answer because they disrupted the old agrarian order everywhere. But in some books, even C is given as the answer. Some books it is given that also, and this is a very old question. That's why either C or D. Guys, 2018 question. We'll give you 30 seconds. I told you, Sachin. 59% have given correct, 22, 16, 4. C is the answer. Reason is we studied that after this, the British came to a conclusion, let's go for segregation, let them live in other areas. So this was created. And even now, if you know, this is true. A tribal should not or is not allowed to sell the land to a non Santal. Dinesh, I did not get your question, but it was not illegal. I did not get your question. 2020 question. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds. 49%, 16, 24, 11. Guys, please go back to this chapter. In the slide itself, I have written Ulgulan, Birsa Munda, or Ulgulan uprising. This I had given you as a practice question when I was doing this chapter. Discuss the character of major tribal uprisings in British India in the 19th century. Similarly, guys, we did a lot of small rebellions. For example, before this, Santhal uprising happened. Similarly, Sannyasi uprising happened. So there were lots of uprisings that happened before 1857. You had to mention about them. Yeah, Pagalpanthis and all these 150 word. Please go and look into 2019 discussion of this question. Guys, the last question, very simple. 2005 question will give you 10 seconds. Guys, very simple question. 69% have given correct answer. We studied just now, yesterday also, Ripon, the good man. Guys, 2013 question. We'll give you 30 seconds. Guys, 41, 17, 39. Please understand, guys, B is nothing but your vernacular press act. A is nothing but your arms act. And D was nothing. The answer is C. 2017 question will give you 1 minute. Last question for this. What would be the answer? And after this, we'll take a few questions of yours and then go for a break. Guys, 42, 12, 31, 15. Please understand. B is the answer. We never studied about this man. He was not associated with Madras Mahajan Sabha. Rather, Anand Chaldu type people were associated. C, D are wrong. And guys, yes, Surendranath Banerjee was the founder of Indian Association of Calcutta. So, guys, leave this. I'll show you the leaderboard. Guys, Ananya is again the type topper. Sai Babu is the topper. Second topper, Sahana is second. Payal and Ankita Nikhil are fourth. Adarsh Shakti Pritha at seventh. Avni and Shubhajit at 10th. Guys, those who are continuously doing good, great. Getting my point? Guys, you have a lunch right now from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Anyone, any doubt, please ask me. Those who have no doubt, I hope you enjoyed the lecture. Guys, we will do a lot of questions today. And from time to time, so that nothing becomes monotonous for us. From time to time, we will be doing 5, 10 questions continuously. I hope you all are enjoying the lecture. Go to your break. Any doubt, ask me. Anyways, I have resolved every doubt of yours. Not a single doubt of yours is pending till now. Everyone, is this clear? All of you, is this clear? Anyone, any doubt? Guys, if you don't have any doubt, please go and take some rest. For 1 hour, have your lunch and take rest. Abhinav, do the revision. That's the only thing I can say. Because guys, you can see every question that we are seeing, they have come from the PPT that we have done. Yes, I'll you can have whatever you want. Guys, I hope you understood everything. Anyone who did not understand anything, anyone in this class who did not understand any point. Thank you, Sahil. Pile, you can write to islive at byju's.com and you'll get this PPT. Anyone who wants the PPT, write islive at byju's.com. Abhinav, islive at byju's.com. Guys, one last minute. Any doubt, please ask me. Thank you, Pile. Guys, no more questions. So let's meet after some time. So I remember all which are in third phase. Satish, I told you, if you remember, it's better. Ankita, there are two Ankitas. One is I write Ankita and Ankita Sharma are also there. Thank you, guys.